When you are triggered by something in your external environment, what do you do? Do you push it away or do you judge yourself? These are kind of two responses that stop us from allowing the emotion to flow through us and out us into completion. The truth is that the difficult emotion or feeling you're experiencing has truth in it, but it's been covered up by layers and crustaceans of judgment. And so to access the truth of that emotion or that feeling or experience, the sensations in your body of discomfort against the trigger, you have to be willing to feel the discomfort. Feel in its fullness is very difficult because once you start to do that, a lot of shame might come up, a lot of self-judgment. And if you can't have a compassionate and curious perspective on that feeling while you're feeling it, without having a story, right? A lot of the times we want to put a story onto the feeling. And the story might be true, it might be wrong, it might be false, but it's certainly not the full picture of what's going on for you and what's going on in this situation. So in order to access the truth, you have to be willing to non-judgmentally sit with that experience enough so that it can unfold and unravel. See this feeling as if it's a really good friend who you've known for a long, long, long time, have good conversations, used to get really close, used to be really, really tight and share very vulnerable things with each other. But this friend has had something happen to them. They went to war and they came back and they were changed. They were triggered by things and they would get angry. They would judge you. They would tell you you're doing things wrong in the wrong way. And so in order to soften the defenses of your friend, you need to sit with him long enough without any reaction to his judgments, to his expressions. You need to sit with him long enough that that runs its course and you can really just feel him soften. And you can really just feel the heart of that pain that's inside of you. The pain, the anger, different types of emotion might emerge, all giving you new perspectives of that situation, of that idea of why you're having that reaction to that trigger. It is dangerous to do this if you don't have a compassionate and curious perspective and attitude toward that part of yourself. You should actually just dissociate, distract yourself if you have those judgments. Find something else to do, get your mind off of that until you can get to a place where you're compassionate and curious. And if you can't do that on your own, then it's really important that you have people in your life that you can go to so that you can absorb their compassion for you. You need to have compassionate friends, curious friends. When you share, they go, oh, yeah, not to have judgments about you. And so when you start to share these experiences with them, they'll help you to feel that feeling and not feel alone in feeling that feeling. And oftentimes this feeling of being alone in feeling the feeling is a remembrance of our childhood. We had to be alone when we were feeling our feelings. And this leads to a struggle to ask for help. This makes asking for help really important because somewhere in your system, you've probably developed a belief that says, when I ask for help, no one will help me or no one can help me. So in order to approach that defense, you have to do it with another person. Ask for help, be courageous, let other people help you. Share vulnerable things with people that you know love you and let their compassion be absorbed into you. Then once you have that compassionate and curious place inside of you, it starts to build and build and build and build. And you can do it on your own. And all of a sudden you have a compassionate perspective on yourself. And you can feel those difficult emotions without pushing them away and say, hey, I welcome you. You're here to say something to me. And that's how you access the truth of your body's wisdom.